One message is all it takes. Groomers don't start with danger. They start by earning your child's trust long before you ever see a warning sign. Have you ever wondered if a stranger could be grooming your child right now and you'd have no idea? You're not the only one. Thousands of parents stay up at night, scrolling through their kids' messages, trying to decode emojis, usernames, and slang they've never heard of, terrified they might miss something that could change their child's life forever. Maybe you've downloaded parental control apps your 12-year-old bypassed in under an hour. Maybe you've sat through school safety talks that told you to communicate more, but gave you zero actual scripts. Maybe you've Googled signs of grooming at 3 a.m. and found nothing but contradictory, vague advice. And yet, you still feel one step behind. But the real reason isn't because you're not tech-savvy. It's because predators have evolved faster than the advice parents are given. While you're still being warned about strangers in vans, groomers are sliding into your child's DMs pretending to be friendly teens who totally get them. They don't rely on hacking or dark web tricks. They use basic psychology that works anywhere: Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Discord, Roblox, even gaming chats. And here's the part no one tells parents. Adolescent brains are wired to fall for grooming tactics. They crave validation. They crave connection. They crave secrecy when they feel misunderstood. Groomers know this and exploit it. Traditional advice fails because it assumes predators operate like they did 20 years ago. Today, 89% of sexual solicitations happen on platforms parents believe are safe, the same ones your kids use daily to talk to real friends. When you don't know what modern danger looks like, you end up missing early signs hiding in plain sight, panicking when you find something suspicious, accidentally deleting evidence, watching your child grow more secretive instead of more open, lying awake wondering what messages are happening at this very moment. But here's the shift that changes everything. Your child's safety isn't about learning every app. It's about recognizing patterns that never change. Because groomers don't use technology to catch kids. They use predictable behavior. They all follow the same sequence. Build trust by seeming fun, safe, understanding. Ask for small secrets to test boundaries. Slowly escalate until the child feels trapped or dependent. It's the same pattern whether it happens on Instagram or inside a video game party. Think of it like this. You don't need to understand how every lock works. You just need to recognize what a break-in looks like. Parental control apps fail because they're trying to block every single door. Meanwhile, predators simply switch platforms, accounts, or identities. The real protection comes from knowing the behavioral red flags that appear in every grooming attempt. This is what I call pattern recognition protection, training your brain to instantly recognize the universal signals predators use everywhere. Just like how you know when someone on the phone is trying to sell you something, even if they sound friendly. Or how you can tell your car isn't running right, even if you know nothing about engines. Your instincts are already powerful. They just need the right patterns to look for. When a groomer starts building trust, there are specific phrases, behaviors, and message styles they always use. When they start pushing boundaries, kids respond in predictable ways too, deleting messages, acting protective of their phone, withdrawing, or becoming overly secretive. None of this is your fault. The information parents need is scattered across FBI reports, academic papers, and law enforcement protocols that weren't written for everyday families. I realized this the hard way. I'm not a psychologist or a detective. I'm just a parent who refused to accept that constant fear was normal. When my daughter, 14 at the time, started hiding her phone, deleting messages, and getting upset whenever I asked about new contacts, panic became part of my daily life. I tried every app, every school suggestion, every generic online article. Nothing worked. She got more secretive, and I got more terrified. So I started researching the real sources: FBI Internet Crime Complaint Center data, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reports, peer-reviewed grooming studies, digital forensics protocols used by cybercrime units. What I found shocked me. Predators follow nearly identical patterns across all platforms, and the red flags appear weeks before most parents notice anything is wrong. I use this research to build a step-by-step method for myself, something simple enough for any parent to use, but precise enough to actually work. When my cousin discovered suspicious messages on her 12-year-old's tablet, she asked me for help. Using the checklist I had created, we identified grooming behavior in 15 minutes, preserved the evidence properly, and cut contact before anything escalated. Word spread. My sister-in-law used the same process and discovered her son was talking to someone pretending to be a teenage girl, when a reverse image search revealed it was a grown man. A neighbor used the emergency scripts after her daughter received inappropriate requests and stopped the predator immediately. Soon, teachers and other parents were asking for the same resources. The results weren't luck. They matched what FBI and NCMEC documentation had already shown. 89% of grooming attempts follow a predictable pattern. Parents who know red flags identify grooming 73% faster. Proper evidence handling increases successful reporting from 12% to 94%. I didn't invent these truths. I simply made them usable for parents. That's how the Spot and Stop online grooming guide was born, a trauma-informed, step-by-step emergency system that gives you everything you need to identify grooming early and take action fast. This isn't another vague, be careful online pamphlet. It's a practical toolkit built directly from law enforcement best practices, simplified for real families. Here's what makes it different. 1. Early warning red flag system. Each grooming tactic creates specific signs in messages, behavior, and device activity. These patterns appear before real harm occurs. 2. 15-minute device audit. A 4-layer audit, surface, app, account, network, helps you uncover hidden apps, backup accounts, risky settings, and suspicious contacts in under 15 minutes. 3. Platform-specific workflows. Step-by-step blocking and reporting guides for Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Discord, gaming platforms, and more. 4. Trauma-informed conversation scripts. These scripts are designed so kids don't shut down, panic, or pull away. They actually encourage trust and calm. 5. Emergency response timeline. Clear instructions for the first hour, first day, and first week when you find something concerning. Imagine actually knowing what you're looking for in your child's device. Imagine catching grooming behavior before it spirals. Imagine keeping your child safe without scaring them, blaming them, or damaging the relationship. This system gives you that confidence and that peace of mind. Hiring a digital safety expert or investigator would cost hundreds of dollars per session. But I created this guide to be accessible to every parent. That's why it's not $500, not $200. You can get the complete spot and stop online grooming guide for $14.99. Less than a meal, less than movie tickets, less than a week of coffee. And you get the complete early warning red flag checklist, the 15-minute device audit, platform-specific workflows, evidence preservation protocols, trauma-informed scripts, emergency response timeline, printable safety plans, and reference cards. Plus 2 bonuses. Bonus number 1, printable red flag checklists. Spot red flags quickly across all major social platforms and chat apps. Bonus number 2, parent device audit worksheets and logs. Organized, guided, calm device checks with templates and logs. But here's the urgent part. Right now, there are only 153 spots left at the $14.99 launch price. Once I reach 500 families, the price increases to $197, so I can manage support requests and case reviews personally. Every day you wait is another day a predator could be building trust with your child. Grooming happens in slow motion, but the damage happens fast once boundaries break. If your child were choking, you wouldn't wait to see if it gets worse. This is the same kind of emergency, just digital. You have 3 choices. Option 1, keep doing what you're doing and hope you catch the signs. Option 2, try to figure everything out alone and risk missing something critical. Option 3, get the proven system that shows you exactly what to look for and exactly what to do. Only one path gives you real protection. Your child is counting on you, even if they don't know it yet. Get the Spot and Stop online grooming guide now, and sleep tonight knowing you finally have a system that works.